everybody, how you doing? This is Dave Nassie over here at Next Level. So, thanks for checking this out, and today what we're going to do is we're just going to cover a nice arrangement of chords that you might not typically think of voicing. And we're going to take this feel, and this has inspired me to just bring this right back at you. We take the information, we spin it, we digest it, and we say, take this beautiful piece and make a song out of it. Write better songs for the world. Hey everybody. Please do me the biggest favor of all. All you gotta do is click on this link that you see below in that YouTube text box. You knew I was gonna say it. It's full of so much good information, and all you gotta do is click on that link. What will you get? You're gonna get a free ebook. You're gonna get a lesson that is not available on YouTube. That coinciding ebook, great scale shapes, chord diagrams, all the info that you need, you know it, and all you gotta do is just click that link. All right, so I'm gonna just cover some chords that I'm going to play in this, right? I've got my basic E major chord. Now, what this has inspired me to think of is movement that I can do around this E major that is very suspended sounding and has a really cool open feel. So we've got the E major chord, but what's something else we could do there? What about something like this? And that's a really kind of cool run that gets a little pentatonic but has some open string in there. Leaving that third finger on G sharp as I place my B. And what's really great about this lesson is tempo and everything is changing. We're not sticking with that tempo that I'm inspired by, but I'm inspired by the arrangement of the sound. And I'm going to make that something different. That's what we want to do. So we've got an E chord that we can play. More of that kind of play. Now, when we do an A chord, you know, we've heard this version. I came up with this voicing because I wanted to have job security in a band I was in. And I wanted to basically, this comes from the era of, hey man, will you take my picture and put me on Guitar Magazine? You know, that was the whole thing when you had to have the crazy chord. I grew up near Los Angeles. I'm sorry. In the 80s, that was my whole thing.
Did you wear spandex?
I never wore spandex. Kicked out of a band.
Did you use Aquanet hairspray?
Nope, never had. Okay, let's just have a Dave moment. Never had the long hair because it was never any good. I tried. It was horrible. There are pictures of me out there with some incriminating people, but yes, I tried. Didn't work. No Aquanet. No spandex. Kicked out of a band because I wouldn't wear ruffles and stretch pants. No joke. They said it would enhance the visual aspect of my playing, and I walked out.
Did you have a pink guitar with a pointy headstock?
No, but it was purple. It was an ultraviolet. It was ultraviolet. Had the pointy headstock. Hey, you know, when you grow up in Los Angeles, unfortunately the first concert you saw was a blues show because you had a good neighbor. Thank you very much. Saved me. Okay, so back to the mix. This is a cool chord, though. I love this voicing of this chord. It's a suspended A chord, but we can break it down. You know, you have a kind of an E power chord here. Not kind of. It is an E power chord. Now, I'm going to go put my middle finger there and then bring that third finger over and check me out. Play this at a music store. You're going to come rushing over and immediately think you know exactly what you're talking about.
Can I help you chord?
The can I help you chord. But what's really cool about that is I've got moving bass notes I can use on my way down to E. Refreshing, isn't it? But that's the idea here. Now, what's kind of cool when we get to this guy, I can pull some of these notes out of there and just play these guys, get him out, and we'll go like this. And we've got that really cool sound that's going to lead into my fancy chord. So, with a little bit of tremolo use, really get clean or dirty these really nice sounding chords that can be used to layer guitar parts with, right? Or that's kind of something to talk about. Really, when we write songs, we don't want just necessarily one part to be dictating everything. You know, a lot of times when you record, you overdub and you do lots of little decorative pieces, and it's important to know chords that work heavily distorted and chords that don't and can be layered. And sometimes these are just great sounds that are perfect for exactly those things. Got great chords and a nice use of these, and everything is kind of different. So, you know, we'll throw one other nice suspended sounding chord that works well in this position. That's going to be my B chord in this case. Great sound. And all of these ring out so nice. You know, for me, I gotta say, why do these inspired lessons work? And actually a student said this to me the other day. He's all, hey man, I actually get the point of your inspired by lessons, because he said, I realize that I can listen to a song and he's learning how keys go together. He's learning how chords go together. And in the very beginning of instruction or your journey with guitar, that's the hardest thing to understand. We know, because guitar is a pattern-based instrument, we can learn really cool patterns in various places and make this thing work. Some various chords do the exact same thing for us, right? But when I learn a song, and it was cool because he picked it up, and this is what we want all of you to get out of this, is that we could take any arrangement of those chords and play them with different tones, different intentions, and we're going to be inspired to come up with some great things. They did the work for us. They showed us the chords go together. They put them on a record. They said, hey, check out our sound. So now you can take it and interpret it. And you can spin them in any direction. And come up with something all unique and unto yourself, but yet still referencing what you listen to and drawing from something that inspires you. And that's how you get it in your subconscious. So, you know what? Take these chords and some of this movement that we have going on here. We're in E major. That's going to give us some C sharp minor pentatonic. To play around with it. So let me cover that scale shape for you guys and a couple of things I did there, and we'll take it that much further. I had C sharp minor, but it's really E major pentatonic. That's kind of what we're thinking. So let's outline that a little bit more properly. That's the teacher in me right there. So a good way to think of major pentatonic, and this is kind of a no-brainer way of doing it, is if E minor pentatonic would here, switch your pinky out to where your index finger is and play the exact same shape. And you're going to have E major pentatonic, or that happier sounding scale. And you can do that over any one of these chords and make some really beautiful sounds inspired by one of your favorite bands. Go to the website, everybody. I'm going to end it right there, or I will keep on talking. So thank you so much. nextlevelguitar.com. That's that right? nextlevelguitar.com. And you won't miss it. There's 1,093.
1,092.
1,092.
And growing.
And growing, ever strong. Thank you so much, everybody. I really appreciate it, and I will see you next time.